Hey, in this short video, I'm going to show you how to save money and fix your old car and kind of add some things to it that will help you maybe appreciate it more or sell it and get more money for it when the time is right. This is a 2008 Nissan Pathfinder I just bought, and I'm in the process of adding logo. So this is something that when these were new, a lot of them had this, and this car did not. I don't know if it's because it's the base model or because they just wore off in the last 18 years, 19 years of its life. But these kinds of little things I've learned to do myself, and you can save a lot of money and you can take a lot of pride in your car. There's a lot of little things, like I mentioned, about, older cars that you could just, with a little attention to detail, for example, like cleaning this area here. There was a hole here which I used my fabric patching kit and cleaned it up pretty well. This was ripped, and I used this vinyl or this leather simulation applique to clean that up and make it a little bit better. So there's lots of little stuff like that, but this is one of them. Now this one is the final product, and it looks pretty darn good. It passed the wife test, so she said it looked legit. And this one's almost done. I just placed the letters, and I thought, let me do a quick video and show you guys how I'm doing this, kind of the process. And if nothing else, maybe this will jog your creative spirit to kind of be like, hey, like I could spend a couple hours and get creative and feel good about my life and do something to better my life. So the first step for me was to price these. So what I did is I just started hunting for the number, and I found the part number here on eBay. So I found one on eBay. It was $42 plus shipping. No way. And from this listing, I stole the part number, which is here, and I also stole the dimensions. I then found an image of where this is located. And so you can see, and it shows the exact placement of where this was in stock cars. Now you'll notice that's a lighter color to match the paint. I chose to go with black to match my black paint and be a little bit of a less, just more of a subtle accent. But in any case, it shows you that this is about an inch, half an inch out, and then comes across. It's centered on the back rail. So that verified that it was truly about that 14 inches because I went out to the car and measured it, and sure enough, it was exactly 14 inches. So I knew my measurements. Then the next challenge is, well, do I want to buy one? So I went on Nissan's site. I found the part, grabbed it, and put it in my shopping cart. And with tax, it is $73.91 to get a pair of those to me. Do I want to do that? I don't. So then the next thing I did was I took this image, I copied it, I threw it into a program, blew it up, sized it to 14 inches, printed it on hard paper. This is cardstock. I then carefully cut out each letter. I then got a roll of really good quality outdoor vinyl. I had some left over here, and I have these kinds of things laying around. If you don't, you can get enough of this to do a job like that for literally for $5. And so I then took the vinyl. Well, let me just get a piece and I'll demonstrate. Saving $74. Pride in your work. I took the vinyl, and then I took each letter, and I simply took a gold marker and colored over the exterior, which left me a stencil, and then I cut it out of this. Now, all of this took me probably 2 hours. So 2 hours, $74, so I'm making $38. What is that, $37? 37 an hour is what I'm making here. So once I did that, I cut all my letters out, and this is the backing because I just peeled them all off. Had them all, got them nice, just a little bit of time. And for this kind of thing, you need razors, you need some good scissors, you need, a nice steel ruler. This is one of the tools you have to have if you're going to do anything artistic. But once that process was finished, this is the end result. And I'll show you kind of the last stage of this. I'm kind of at the very end here, and I thought I'll shoot a video. Maybe they'll still inspire somebody. So I did that one yesterday. That was the prototype, and it looks wonderful. I mean, it looks stock. Can't tell it's not. If you get real close, you can see little imperfections, but I mean, see how it's lined up, straight back. So you want to do, you got to be careful. Measure twice, cut once. So what I did here is I got my 1/2 inch or so, and then I basically pulled the distance from the bottom of here. I wanted to center this, so you got to do all the measurement, which, figure it out, it's easy. And basically I decided in the center of this rail I wanted to be the center of the letters. So I did some measuring, decided the top of the letters would be there, and then I created this piece of tape to justify the very top of the letters. And then I measured this distance and made sure it was the same. And then I added this bottom piece just because, since I did cut these by hand, there's a little unevenness. I mean, you can kind of tell just a little bit, but from far away no one will notice, and I can trim that up later. And I put this bottom piece in just so I'd sort of have a bottom justification, just to make sure I was, that helps me, so I don't just have one. And then the final step is just to take this plastic razor and peel off the last layer. And this is where you get the gold happy result. So I will peel the rest of these off camera, and the result will be that. And then the most satisfying part is you remove the 2 pieces of green tape and stand back and look at your work, and you feel like, hey, I just saved $74. And it's just these little things I've found with my cars that you can do that really add a lot. I mean, the car was fine without these, but it just adds a nice little bit of bling. So I'm going to finish this off camera, and hopefully this inspires you to be artistic and save some money and take some pride in your old project car. Appreciate you watching. Peace. God bless you.